are still with me, Miftagifa Arisa, on Aries TV, Sunday, 27 June 2021. For 4 minutes more, I will accompany you to listen to some breaking news, some actual news, and some latest news in this Sunday morning. The first is about COVID. New South Wales sees 13 new COVID cases as Sydney locks down. The Australian state of New South Wales has reported 13 new COVID cases on the second day of Greater Sydney's 2-week lockdown. An expanded lockdown now covers 5 million people in Greater Sydney, as well as the Blue Mountains, Central Coast, and Wollongong. Cases of the highly infectious Delta variant now stand at 110. New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian said on Sunday that she expected the figure to rise. Given how contagious this strain of the virus is, we do anticipate that in the next few days, case numbers are likely to increase even beyond what we have seen today because we are seeing that people in isolation, unfortunately, would have already transmitted to all their house contacts, she said. Stay-at-home orders will remain in place until 9 July for all of Greater Sydney and the other specific areas. Police have said they will use number plate recognition technology to monitor vehicles and ensure people have not strayed out of their lockdown zone. Virgin Australia said on Sunday it was contacted passengers and crew on 5 recent domestic flights after a crew member had tested positive in Melbourne. In the Northern Territory, Darwin and 2 other towns have entered a 48-hour lockdown after 4 new cases were reported. On Saturday, New Zealand paused its quarantine-free travel bubble with all of Australia for 3 days because of the latest outbreak. The travel corridor between the two neighbors was opened in April. Travel between New Zealand and specific Australian regions has been closed for a short period as outbreaks occurred, but this is the first time the bubble has been shut with all of Australia. Australia has consistently maintained very low rates of COVID transmission, and this is the first lockdown in Sydney. It is the largest city since December. The outbreak of new infection emerged a week ago in Bondi, the famous beach suburb, and spread first into the city center and then to its western fringe. It has been linked to a driver who transported international arrivals from the airport. State Health Minister Brett Hazard described the Delta variant, which first emerged in India, as a very formidable foe. No matter what defensive steps we are taking at the moment, the virus seems to understand how to counter-attack, he said. In a video message, Prime Minister Scott Morrison thanked residents for their patience and forbearance, adding, "Together, Sydney, we will get through this." This pandemic sadly is still raging all around the world, and for time to time it will have its impact here. So far, just over 3% of the adult population have been fully vaccinated, and about 25% of Australians have received a first dose. Government critics have argued that cities will not need to enter lockdowns again if a majority of the population is vaccinated. Thank you, viewers. That is the news which I could convey to you today. If you have some critics and suggestions, please visit us in www.arisnews.com. I am Miftagifa Arisa, and all of the crews of Aris News Broadcasting Program say, have a nice day, keep your spirit, peace, love, and respect. See you in the next opportunity. Thank you.